day, everyone. We are the Group 2 reporters and we're going to present the computers in our daily life.
The following are our objectives. At the end of this lesson, the student should be able to apply the disadvantages and advantages of the computer to human activities. Apply proper postures in using a computer. Differentiate bit and byte. Distinguish the analog and digital technology. And lastly, express opinions on the usage of wired and wireless communication media.
Good day everyone. Today I will be discussing the importance of computers in our daily life. Computers is important in education because the computer has a great contribution in the field of education in schools and universities, as it uses hard and magnetic disks to explain lessons and deliver information to students. The student can also keep information to retrieve it a later time. So yung example nito is, yung mga lesson na sinesend sa Google Classroom is kung kailangan na nating mag-review, pupunta lang tayo sa Google Classroom para tingnan. So, na-retrieve natin kaagad yung lesson at later time. Computer equipped with the internet provide important information and connect all students around the world. So, yung example naman nito is, kagaya ngayon, bagyo. So, yung suspended yung mga classes. So, ngayon, yung ginagamit na para mag-meet pa rin or yung mga student para mag-discuss or mag-lesson is Zoom or Google Meet. So, ayun, through computer is nako-connect yung mga students around the world. The importance of computers in medicine. The computer is used in hospitals, clinics, and health centers to book appointments and make files for patients. So, yung computer naman is nagagamit to sa hospital kapag nagbubook ng appointments and kapag gumagawa ng files ng mga pasyente. Also, nagagamit din ito sa mga surgeries and para mabilis din ma-retrieve yung information about sa patients. Pipreserve din ng computer yung patient information, medications taken by the patient, and the patient's health development. So, malaking tulong yung computer sa medicine dahil kagaya nga ng mga sinabi ko kanina na napipreserve nito or mabilis lang ma-retrieve yung information ng patient by using computer. The importance of computer in internet. The computer is used to access the internet, and with the help of the internet, you keep in touch with your friends and family. And the internet is also used to search for information. So the example of this is Google and Safari. All you have to do is type a word in the search engine and open many pages to provide all the information about the word. Also, you can watch movies, videos, and news on computers connected to the internet. The computer is also used as a means of entertainment, as it can give us a lot of options when it comes to entertainment. We can play a fun game, listen to music, watch movies and videos, or chat with your friends using computer. The importance of computers in accounts. The computer is used in calculations, data storage, and analysis in banks, commercial centers, and shops. And it can also be used at home to calculate the family budget. The importance of computer in industry. The industry has come to rely heavily on computers, as factories have used computers to operate modern machines and equipment in order to ensure a high level of quality in production. Computer is very important to our industry. Why? Because computers operate modern machines and equipment. So the example of this is yung mga machine na ginagamit para mapabilis yung process sa paggawa ng product na hindi na nagmamano-mano yung mga tao at hindi na sila mahihirapan pa dahil meron ng ginagamit na machine ngayon or equipment para lang ma-produce yung product and para din magkaroon din ng magandang quality yung product na nagpo-produce ng mga machine. The computer is used in the field of transportation, where the routes of transport lines are controlled, booking tickets for travel via internet, as well as booking airline tickets anywhere in the world. The computer is used to control the means of transport, determine departure times and aircraft directions, in addition to storing information for workers in transport and communication sector. So the importance of computer in transportation is, like the example of this is booking airline ticket. So we can book tickets via internet.
Good day everyone. So what I will say is just in addition to the explanation to the first reporter of importance in computer in our daily lives. So how computers help us? Making and accessing information, communicating with others, and completing tasks easier. Computers or technology help us to access easily information and enhance communication in others. For example, we can use computers to create and edit documents, send emails, and conduct online research.
Good day everyone, I am Jerusalem Payawal from BSED 1A, and today I'm going to tackle about the advantage and disadvantage of technology in our lives. First po sa advantage, which is increased productivity. It's ano po, dito po may makita natin yung time saving tools like Google Classroom, Zoom, Messenger, Facebook. And sunod naman po is yung access to information, which is increase the accessibility of individuals to the informations, and yun. Sunod naman po is improve communication, and regardless of location, we can reach the receiver or sender. Yun po. And job opportunities, which is advanced work. We have now networking and online job application. We have call centers, which is a lot of mga work from home po. And ayan po, bibilisan ko lang. Sa disadvantage naman po is addiction. Ito naman po yung mga disadvantage ng technology sa atin, which is involves excessive use of technology that leads to problems and distress, which is yung addiction po ay nagsisimula yan sa baba po, na-depress tayo, ginagamit natin yung technology para mag-escape sa reality, which is hindi na siya nakakatulong. And pareho lang rin po siya ng kasunod na, which is yung dependence on technology, which is excessive use din po ang reason, dahil nga sa capability ng technology na i-provide yung mga needs natin, especially lalo sa studies or information, nagre-rely na lang tayo. So kapag wala yung technology, hindi na natin kayang gawin yung mga need natin i-perform. Sa anumang aspeto po yan, regarding sa technology lang yung may kayang gawin. Example po is yung mga assignments, like we are supposed to learn naman and be able to write, like do that assignment without relying on technology. But however, ayun, dahil nga sobrang asa na natin sa technology, tinatambad na tayo mag-aral. And next is cyber security risk, which is the cyber attack, or yung sa online po yung mga information nyo is malaki po yung risk o percentage na na magkaroon siya ng negative impact sa atin. Tulad ng mga hacker, tulad niya na-hack po yung WPU main, and like may mga Facebook groups tayo na kaklase na na-hack, and yun po, kung ano po yung pinagsisend sa GC, which is kailangan nating i-remove. Yan po yung mga risk, hindi po talaga maiwasan kahit And then marami rin po ditong addition ko lang is yung mga nahahack na account, lalo na sa mga sa video, example po sa video. Sayang yung mga pinag-arapan mo dun. Yun. And the next is eye strain. Ang sobrang paggamit po ng technology, which is particularly po sa paggamit ng screen time kung tawagin natin, is tinatawag din po siya sa asthenopia, which is pain in around eyes and headache. The next one po is unhealthy behaviors. Yan, unhealthy behaviors. Sa sobrang paggamit ng technology, na-stress na tayo, nade-depress na tayo, and we are having anxiety and sleepless nights. Bigyan ko lang po ng brief explanation about sa stress. Pwede po rin natin siya makuha sa, may nakita tayong magandang buhay sa sa Facebook, tapos ayun, naiinggit tayo. Naiinggit. Kaya na-stress ka na, di ba? Tapos pwede naman sa sleepless night naman po is yung parang kasi pag nakaharap tayo sa screen, nawawala yung may parts sa natin, organ na nagpapawala ng gana na ng antok yung pag naka-screen tayo. May mga case naman na nakakaantok din siya. Siguro yun yung mga time na di na kaya ng katawan natin or utak. The last one is information overload. Ito po yung information overload ay nag-occur po siya when your technology becomes so frequent. When you're using technology is becoming so frequent that you can no longer process or benefit from it. Kumbaga, yung overload information or information overload is yung hindi na natin sobra nating gamit ng technology, is may mga bagay na doon na hindi na naman natin nagagamit or kailangan, and may mga information na tinitig natin which is nakakasama po sa kalusugan natin, sa isip po natin, which is kailangan po natin i-address na kung hindi naman na nakakatulong yon sa atin, parang nonsense na lang ba mga like commercials, basta mga unnecessary things. We should limit na rin po talaga. Ayun, after all, sa conclusion ko po is we should be able to identify the difference between the advantage and disadvantage of technology in order for us to take care sa ating sarili and maximize the use of technology and avoid problems using technology. Yes, thank you.
Good morning everyone, my name is Vic S. Igma, and I will discuss to you the computers. Computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It has the ability to store, retrieve, and process data. It is a machine that can be programmed to automatically carry out sequence of arithmetic or logical operations, like computation. Modern digital electronic computers can perform generic sets of operations known as programs. These programs enable computers to perform a wide range of tasks. Like I said, a computer is a machine that can restore and process information. Like for example, when you go to Google, then you search what you need to search. The computers give you the information you need as long as you have the internet. Take note, the evolution of computers has significantly impacted how we live, work, and interact with the world. Each generation of computers brought about new capabilities, applications, and societal change, shaping the technological landscape as we know it. Then these are the generation of computers. I will summarize it because the group 1 have already reported it. The first generation computers that have time period of 1940s to 1950s have used vacuum tube base. Then second generation 1950s to 1960s use transistor base. Then third generation that have time period of 1960s to 1970s have used integrated circuit base. Then fourth generation 1970s to present microprocessor base. Then we have fifth generation which have time period of present to future have used artificial intelligence base.
Hello, I'm Kirby Padon. Computers. A typical computer system consists of several key components. Number 1. Central Processing Unit or CPU, often referred to as the brain of the computer. Number 2. Random Access Memory or RAM, temporarily stores data that the CPU needs to access quickly while performing a task. Number 3. It also includes hard drives or HDD or solid state drivers SDD, where data and programs are permanently stored. CPU. Think of it as the brain of the computer of your computer. It performs calculations and execute instructions to make everything work. It's impossible for processing data and running programs. RAM. Random Access Memory. RAM is like your computer's short-term memory. It temporarily holds data instructions that the CPU needs while you're using the programs. The more RAM you have, the more tasks your computer can handle at once without slowing down. HDD. HDD is your computer's long-term. It's where all your files, programs, and operating systems are saved, unlike RAM, which is temporarily and until you delete or change it. In summary, the CPU does the thinking, RAM provides quick access data for the CPU, and the HDD stores everything long-term. Thank you.
Here are the examples of computers. First, personal computers, desktops, laptops, tablets, workstations, wearable computers, supercomputers, and smartphones.
Good day everyone, I am Jezabel O. Palau and I will discuss from the analog to the digital age. Analog and digital signals are used to transmit information such as any video or audio, usually through electric signals. So the analog signals transmit information as continuous electric signals with strands and frequencies. Yung signal na to is tinatransmit over a medium such as a wire or air. So as we all know, the wire of electricity, kaya niyang abutin kahit saan and yung pagdaloy niya is tuloy-tuloy. Next is in digital technology, the translation of information is into binary format, either 0 or 1, and information is translated into electric pulses of varying amplitude and analog. While in the digital naman, it involves transmitting information as discrete electric pulses where the signal is either on, representing ones, or off, representing zeros, which is yun yung binary data or binary digits na ginagamit sa digital. So, in simple terms, the analog is like a continuous wave while digital is like a series of on or off switches. Analog was called as the state of the art because it typically requires less power to operate than digital devices and it can be processed in real time. Hindi ito nagre-require ng mga complicated processes, so hindi tayo mas mahihirapan sa paggamit. Instead, mas magiging madali para sa atin kasi yung process nun is madali lang siyang maintindihan, unlike the digital devices. Digital is a series of calculations using ones and zeros or binary code. So the binary digits, zeros and ones, are used to encode and process data. Yung binary representation allows for the use to perform calculations kasi yung each digital circuit element ay mayroong specific function on the input signals and the outputs of the elements ay ginagamit para maging input to the other elements. I have here an example of analog and digital. In this slide, I will present to you the example of analog. Ito ay isang tape measure with markings on it. The markings represent different lengths like 1 inch, 2 inches, and so on. The measurement is continuous and smooth like a wave. So, similar ito kung paano nag-work yung analog technology using continuous signals para mag-represent ng informations katulad na lang ng sound or images. So, in this slide, it is an example. of digital. Now, it is a light switch with two positions, on or off. It's either completely on or completely off with no middle ground. Walang pagitan. Meron lang siyang two states which is yung on. The electricity is flowing and off, electricity is not flowing. So, mas similar din ito kung paano nag-work yung digital technology using binary code which is yung ones and zeros para mag-represent ng information in distinct or discrete units. Para siyang series of on or off switches na pinagkukombine lahat para makapag-represent ng words, pictures, and more. And it is not being in continuous range of values. Two states lang talaga yung meron sa kanya.
From the analog to the digital age, the following techniques can be used for digital to analog conversion. The number one is the amplitude shift keying. It is a technique in which carrier signal is analog and data to be modulated as digital. Number two, the frequency shift keying. It is the frequency of analog signal is modified to reflect binary data. Number three, the phase shift keying. The amplitude and frequency of the carrier signal remains constant. There are two types of phase shift keying. The number one is the binary phase shift keying or the BPSK. It is a digital modulation scheme that conveys data by changing or modulating two different phases of a reference signal. The number two is the quadrature phase shift keying or the QPSK. It is a form of phase shift keying in which two bits are modulated at once, selecting one of four possible carrier phase shifts, the 0, 90, 180, or 270 degrees. It also allows the signal to carry twice as much information as ordinary PSK using the same bandwidth. So the shift from the analog to the digital age began in the mid-20th century with the rise of computers and digital technology. This charge that transformed by industries by replacing physical formats like vinyl records and film with digital alternatives like CDs, MP3s, and streaming. I have the example of the analog to the digital age. So first example for analog is the analog watch. Analog watch, it is used a continuously varying physical quantity such as the rotation of gears to represent the time. Ito yung relo na umiikot siya na may tatlo siyang mga pointed. Meron yung point na manipis is para sa seconds, yung mahaba na makapal naman is para sa minutes, and yung maiksi na itim ay para sa hours. The second is the digital watch. Digital watch is a watch that displays the time in numerical digits rather than by hands on a dial. Ito yung relo na nakadisplay na agad yung exact time.
In a world where nearly every aspect of our lives is touched by technology, have you ever paused to wonder how information are being shared across the internet, or how does the files are being transferred via Bluetooth or share it? If not, it's a good thing we are here to explain it to you. Good day everyone, I am Edeline Joyce Timakirang, and this moment we will delve into the fascinating world of computer network and how network made it easy for us to share data at ease. Looking at the slide here, computer network are a group of computers that are connected to one another. Its main purpose is to share data. Okay, imagine a spider web. Think of the spider as the central server or central hub, which acts as a storage of files, application, and other information that can be accessed by all connected devices who controls the flow of information. And the web threads, these are like the cables and wireless signals that connects different devices in a network. They carry data between devices in a network. Just like threads hold the spider web together. While the devices connected to the network are like nodes in a spider web. This could be computers, smartphones, printers, or any other devices that can communicate. And as you imagine the web, there you can see the very center of it is called the hub. The hub of the web is like a router in a network. It acts as a central point where all the cables and signals encounter, allowing devices to communicate with each other. Through looking at this example, I hope you understand computer network is a combination of two computers connected by a cable or via Wi-Fi connection. Next one. Computer networks were utilized to facilitate data transmission fast and amongst numerous computers. This is self-explanatory, but for illustration, let me give another example. Think of a computer network as a system of roads connecting different houses, which are the computers. Where you want to send a letter, which is the data, from one house to another. These roads or the network help deliver it quickly. Instead of sending the letter by hand, which you would take a lot of time, if you want to go house to house, the network makes it easy and fast to send that letter to many houses at once. So, a computer network helps multiple computers share information quickly and efficiently. It is a cornerstone of modern technology, enabling the interconnected systems that power the internet, business communications, and everyday digital interactions. Okay, without network, you can share your videos via Bluetooth, share it, Messenger, or any other sharing software, because network is the cable to the receiver of your data. These are the uses of computer network: for communication, resource sharing, remote access, like when you are watching TV or presenting using television and needs remote to control. Collaboration, for example, file sharing, email, instant messaging. Shared workspace, where networks create a virtual workspace where team members can access and contribute to projects simultaneously. Next is e-commerce, education, and entertainment. In a nutshell, sharing of data at ease is now possible with the help of network that connects nodes or devices within a building, in local areas, or even within a country. But guys, connecting via network can be wired or wireless. For further information, let me give the floor to the next reporter for the common types of the network. That's it for now. Thank you.
So the next slide is about the types of network. The first one is the local area network or LAN. Next is the metropolitan area network or MAN. And the last one is the wide area network or the WAN. So these types of network can be used in different places or location to communicate and even to store some data or application that can be used in different fields. So the first one is the local area network or the LAN. So a local area network is a network that is confined to a relatively small area. It is generally limited to a geographic area. So when we say a geographic area, it is a particular part of a town, a country, or a region. For example, is hospitals, homes, school, office building, and even a campus. So here are the key characteristics of a local area network. Number one is geographical scope. So a LAN or a local area network is limited to a small geographic area, typically within a building, office, or campus, or even in our school. So the number two is the number of devices. A LAN can connect multiple devices such as computers, servers, printers, and other peripherals. Number three is the communication protocol. LANs or local area network use standards protocols to communicate between devices such as Ethernet or a Wi-Fi. So Ethernet and Wi-Fi are the two primary ways to enable local area network connections. So Ethernet is a specification for physical network connection that enables computers to communicate with each other. Next one is the Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi uses radio waves and 2.4 GHz and 5G HZ spectrum to connect computers to the local area network. So there are 5 popular local area network topologies. So what is network topologies? So it is an outline how devices and a LAN or a local area network are connected, as well as how data is transmitted from one node to another. So this is the 5 popular topologies include the following. The first one is the star, second ring, third mesh, 5 bus, and the last one is the tree. So what is the star? So a star, this is the most common network topology found in most offices and home network configurations, that all computers are connected to a central device, which enables the network to continue functioning even if a single node or cable fails. Next one is the ring. So the ring is every device is linked to 2 other devices, creating a ring-shaped network in which data can only go in one direction, although less frequent and LANs. This topology is still considered a valid network topology. The third one is the mesh. So every device is connected to every other device in a mesh topology. This increases fault tolerance by providing data with redundant pathways to follow. So, however, because so many connections are needed, it can be expensive to set up. 4 is the bus. So, in a bus topology, all devices are connected to a single communication line or the backbone. The traffic generated by any device or the network travels across the backbone and is received by all workstations. So this is topology works well in small networks but can lead to decreased performance and available
bandwidth as the number of computers increases. The number 5 is a tree. So a tree topology is a hierarchical structure where nodes connect and organize themselves in a tree-like fashion. Larger networks can benefit from its deployment, which usually includes the core, distribution, and access layers. There are 5 components of a local area network. The first one is the network interface card, or the NIC. Second is the switch, third router, and fourth server, 5 cable, and the last one is the workstation. So what is network interface card? So it is a hardware component installed in each device that connects to the local area network. It allows devices to communicate with each other. Next one is the switch. So a switch is a device that connects multiple devices to the local area network and forwards data packets between them. Next is the router. So a router is a device that connects multiple local area networks together and routers traffic between them. Fourth is the server. So a server is a powerful device that provides shared resources such as files, printers, and applications to other devices on the local area network. Next one is the cable. So the cables are used to connect devices to the switch or router. There are types of local area network: the Ethernet, wireless, local area network. So Ethernet uses cables and switches to connect devices. The wireless local area network, or the WLAN, uses wireless communication protocols. For example is a Wi-Fi to connect devices, especially this is used in our homes, that we can connect our technologies like mobile phones, printers, laptop. And the last one is the hybrid local area network, which is combines wired and wireless connection. So local area network are common use and any networks. For example is office network. Connect to computers and peripherals in an office environment. Also can use in as home network, so connect devices in a home environment. A campus network, or in our school, to connect buildings and departments within a university or a campus. And the last one is industrial control network, so connect devices and systems in industrial environments. So in conclusion, a local area network is a computer network that connects devices in a limited geographical area using standardized protocols and infrastructure. It provides benefits such as increased productivity, improved collaboration, cost effectiveness. Last one po is the Metropolitan Network, or AMAN, so also known as a Metropolitan Area Network, is a type of computer network that connects multiple devices and networks in a metropolitan area, typically spanning a city or a town. So pag sinabi po nating Metropolitan Network or AMAN, yung kanyang nasasakupan po or ang kanyang sakop po ay ang city or a town lang or even a region. Hindi po siya pwedeng lumabas ng ibang bansa. Kung yung local area network po, pwede po siyang sa home or doon lang po sa geographical area. Yung man naman po, pwedeng sa city, town, or region. And also, it's different from wide area network kasi ang wide area network is for other country na din and for other city. So, it is designed to provide high-speed, reliable, and secure communication services to residents, business, and institution within the metropolitan area. So, nagagamit din po siya sa any network. So, here are the key characteristics of a metropolitan network. So, the first one po is the geographic scope. So, a metropolitan network covers a large geographic area, typically several square miles or kilometers, and may include multiple cities, towns, or villages.
So, yung maaaring maging sakop po nito is 5 to 50 kilometers. Compare po doon sa local area network na 1 kilometer lang po yung pwedeng masakop ng connection nito. And the next one po is the multiple network. So, a metropolitan network connects multiple networks including fiber optic networks, wireless networks, and other types of network. Next one is the highly speed connectivity. Metropolitan networks typically provide high-speed connectivity, often exceeding 100 Mbps, megabits per second, and sometimes reaching speed for GBps, gigabyte per second or more. So, metropolitan networks can be used for a variety of purposes. So, nagagamit po siya sa kahit anong purposes. For example po is an internet access. Nagpo-provide po siya ng high-speed internet access to resident or even a society, a community, or even town or region. And also, nagagamit po siya sa business in the metropolitan area, sa town po, yan, sa region. Voice services. Offering voice services such as a phone and voice over internet protocol services. So, pwede rin po siyang magamit as a voice services. So, next one is data center connectivity. Ito po yung nagko-connect data centers and cloud computing services to provide high-speed access to data and application. The next one is the emergency services, supporting emergency services such as 911 and other emergency response systems. And the last one is the smart city application. So, yung metropolitan network po is enabling smart city applications such as smart traffic management, smart energy management, and smart public safety system. Types of metropolitan network, there are two types po, the fiber to the home and the hybrid fiber. So, fiber to the home networks, fiber optic cables connect homes and business directly to the metropolitan network. So, sinasabi po nito na yung cables na nakakonect sa home at business ay nagda-direct doon sa mga town or a region or a community po. The next one is the hybrid fiber. So, a combination of fiber optic cables and coaxial cables connects homes and business to the metropolitan networks, wireless metropolitan area network. Wireless technology such as Wi-Fi and cellular networks connects devices and networks in the metropolitan area. So, nagagamit din po yung Wi-Fi and even cellular networks doon sa metropolitan area para po maka-access sa any technology using the laptop, mobile phones, and that's all po. And summary po, in conclusion, metropolitan network is a high-speed network. So, kapag sinabing high-speed natin, mabilis po siya na pwede po mag-connect sa maraming devices or iilang devices. And network is a metropolitan area. Metropolitan area, so means nasa town po siya, a region. So, providing reliable, secure, safe po, and scalable connectivity for various applications. And yun po. So, yung important po ng networking po nito is the process of making connection and building relationship with others po. For example po is yung home Wi-Fi is a wireless connection. And also the network consists of 2 or more computers that are linked in order to share resources, exchange file, or allows electronic communication. So, in our daily life po, metropolitan is very important because it can use us to communicate. Either they are in different location but in Philippines lang po. And that's all po. Thank you.
What is the advantage and disadvantage uses of a computer network? Advantage. Number 1. Improve communication and collaboration. How can we improve communication with the use of network? In this generation, we don't need someone to send our message or deliver. We can just call, text, or chat. As a student, it is very helpful to collaborate and communicate faster. Number 2, resource sharing may play the role of cost cutting. First, let us identify what is resource sharing. Resource sharing refers to the practice of making resources available to multiple users or systems to optimize their use and efficiency. This concept can be applied in a various contexts like libraries, computing, network. In network, resource sharing allows device and information to be accessed remotely as if they were local resources. This is a common and local area network. Overall, resource sharing enhances efficiency, reduces costs, and improves access to a broader range of resources. Number 3, data quality management. In data quality management, first let us identify what is data quality management. Data quality management is a systematic process of ensuring that data is accurate, complete, consistent, timely, and relevant for its intended use. It's about making sure your data is good. Now let us identify what is data security. Data security is the process of protecting sensitive information from the unauthorized access. Disclose. It involves implementing measures to safeguard data confidentiality and availability. Number 4, higher automation benefits and remote access possibilities. First, let us identify what is higher automation benefits. Higher automation benefits refers to the advantage for your gain when you go beyond basic automation and implementing more complex advanced system that handles a wider range of tasks and integrate with other systems. Example, AI-powered chatbot, self-driving vehicles, smart factories. So, now let us know what is the remote access possibilities. Refers to the ability for people to access and use automated systems and data from anywhere in the world. With an internet connection, it's about expanding the reach of a flexible automation. What is the connection of the higher automation benefits and the remote access possibilities? Higher automation makes remote access even more powerful. When you have more advanced automated systems, they can be handled as a wider range of tasks, making remote work more efficient. For example, a remote employee could use an AI-powered chatbot to handle customer inquiries without needing to be physically present in the office. Number 5, enhance productivity and efficiency. Enhance productivity and efficiency are about doing things better, faster, and with less waste. It's about making the most of your resources to achieve the possible result. You know what they say? Work smarter, not harder. Like in a factory, they use automation to produce more product with fewer workers and less downtime. Now, let us discuss what is the disadvantage. Now, let us discuss what is the disadvantage. Number 1, data hacking risk and chance of data leakage. First, what is data leakage? Data leakage, unauthorized disclose of sensitive information. Like your information will be leaked or will be known by everyone. Like in this generation, like some video, picture that's not appropriate, like that. Data hacking risk. Like guys, when someone sends you a link, check it if the link is not, for hacking, because sometimes there are some people like send you a link, and when you click the link, you can't open your Facebook anymore. Second, the problem of technicalities and operation troubleshooting. Okay. Technical knowledge help you identify the possible source of the problem. For example, it is a software bug, a hardware failure, a network issue. Troubleshooting starts with understanding the technicalities involved, what software, hardware, and network configurative are involved. How do the different components interact? What are the normal operating parameters? Technical knowledge guide the troubleshooting process. Troubleshooting isn't just about the technical details. It's also about how these details affect the overall system operation. Is the problem cause downtime? Are users experiencing errors? Is data being lost? Technicalities provides the foundation for understanding and fixing problem. Operations provide the context for making information decision and prioritizing troubleshooting efforts. The two are inextricably linked, and effective troubleshooting requires a balance of both technical and operational expertise. Next, number 3, the likelihood of the exposure to viruses and the malware. The likelihood of exposure to viruses and malware is increasing due to a combination of factors, including the sophistication of the malware and targeting the common website, and the spread of malware within the organizations and the growth of connection devices. It's crucial to stay vigilant at implementing strong security measures to protect yourself and your device. You know that malware comes in many forms, including the viruses, worms, Trojan, spyware, adware. So that's all. Next, there might be decrease in a privacy. So guys, please always your password, your email password, your password in Facebook, Please sometimes change it if someone knows it already, and and don't log in anyone's phone so you won't be able to be hacked. Thank you. That's all.
Wired communication data. It is also known as guided media. In wired communication media, wire is used to transfer data from source to destination. Wired communication media is not better for public use but can be used for professional purposes. The whole setup of wired media is also expensive, as the larger the distance, more number of cables and ports would be required, and fiber optic cables are usually expensive. In addition, wired connection is defined as the transmission of information over a physical medium such as cables. It offers advantages like enhanced security, reliability, and higher data rates compared to wireless communication. A wired network consists of either copper or fiber network cabling. A wireless network, on the other hand, allows data transfer with the use of radio and microwave signals.
So here are the examples of wired communication data. First is twisted pair cable. Twisted pair cable is made out of two copper wires or insulated, arranged in spiral pattern. As the name suggests, these two are twisted pairs of cables or wires made of insulated copper. These are twisted together in such a way that they run parallelly. One wire is used for the transmission of data and the other wire is used for ground. This twisting helps to reduce electromagnetic interference or EMI from external sources, which can disrupt the data transmission. Types of twisted pair cable. First is unshielded twisted pair or UTP. These cables are made of four color-coded copper wires twisted together to cancel the disturbance from other sources and electromagnetic interference. This is the most common type of twisted pair cables that are used in computer networks as well as in telecommunication. There are different categories of UTP cables used for telecommunication and other purposes. For example, some are used for telephone line services with good speed, and some offer 4 Mbps to 16 Mbps speed. Some provide 20 Mbps speed, and it is enough for communication for longer distance. In addition, UTP is relatively inexpensive and easy to install. So here are the examples of wired communication data. First is twisted pair cable. Twisted pair cable is made out of two copper wires or insulated, arranged in spiral pattern. As the name suggests, these two are twisted pairs of cables or wires made of insulated copper. These are twisted together in such a way that they run parallelly. One wire is used for the transmission of data and the other wire is used for ground. This twisting helps to reduce electromagnetic interference or EMI from external sources, which can disrupt the data transmission.
Coaxial cable, used in various applications like TV, wires, and internet connection setup also. This is a form of transmission media that consists two conductors keep parallel to each other. A coaxial cable is a type of cable used for transmitting an RF radio frequency signal or digital data from one point to another. It is commonly used in applications such as cable, TV, internet, and other communication systems. Coaxial cable was invented in 1880 by English engineer and mathematician Oliver Heaviside, who patented the invention and design that same year. AT&T established its first cross-continental coaxial transmission system in 1940. Depending on the carrier, technology used, and other factors, twisted pair copper wire and optical fiber are alternative to axial cable. How axial cable works. Coaxial cable have concentric layers of electrical conductors and insulating materials. This construction ensures signals are enclosed within the cable and prevent electrical noise from interfering.
Fiber optic cables. It allows data transmission with the help of electrical signals. So we have two types of fiber optic cables: single-mode fibers and multi-mode fibers. Single-mode fibers provide a single pathway for light to travel and are defined by their small core size. Multi-mode fibers, on the other hand, have various paths or modes in which light can travel through optical fiber.
Good day everyone, I am Lauren Grace P. Ramos and I will presenting the wireless communication media. Wireless communication media have revolutionized the way we connect and interact with the people around us in this modern era and in our daily lives. What is wireless communication media? It is utilize electromagnetic waves to transmit data without the need of any wires or physical cables. Because of electromagnetic radiation, we have a wireless communication media that we are using in our daily life, such as TV remote controls, laptop, computer wireless mice, and some mobile phone connections such as Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, and etc.
We will discuss the different types of wireless communication media. First is a microwave oven. Microwave ovens are commonly kitchen appliances that use electromagnetic radiation to heat food. They are used to reheat food, cook food, and defrost food. The second is map application. This type of application is commonly used for navigation, finding locations, and getting directions. The third is wireless router, a networking device that allows multiple devices to connect to the internet. Routers act as a central hub for internet traffic, receiving data from your internet service. Fourth is Wi-Fi. Internet access. Wi-Fi allows devices to connect to the internet wirelessly, eliminating the need for physical cables. Number 5 is a Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a wireless technology that allows devices to communicate with each other over short distances, connecting wireless headphones and speakers. Last is remote control. Remote control device used to control electronic devices from a distance. Remote control use infrared signals or radio waves to send commands to the device they are controlling.
Hello everyone, good morning. I am Lyra M. Vizon and I'm going to report the advantages and disadvantages of wireless communication media. There are numerous advantages of wireless communication. First is cost. Cost of installing wires, cables, and other infrastructure is eliminated in wireless communication, like lowering the overall cost of the system compared in wired communication system. Like for example, installing wired network in building, digging up in the earth to lay the cables, and running those wires across the street is extremely difficult, of course costly, and time-consuming job. We will be able to pay less and reduce the time to work. Second is mobility. Is the main advantage of wireless communication media. It offers the freedom to move around while still connected to network. Like for example, is the Bluetooth speaker or Wi-Fi. Even if you leave the Wi-Fi's location, you are still connected to it. Unlike wired communication system, you cannot leave the location where the Wi-Fi is because it is plugged into your cell phone. So the main advantage of mobility, it offers freedom to move around while still connected to network. Third is ease of installation. The setup and installation of wireless communication networks equipment and infrastructure is very easy, as we need not to worry about the hassle of cables. Also, the time required to set up wireless system like a Wi-Fi network, it is very less when compared to setting up a fully cabled network. For example, we won't have any problems about installing cables and we won't waste our time doing it. Fourth is reliability. Since there are no cables and wires involved in the wireless communication, there is no chance of communication failure due to damage of these cables. So, it still can because of environmental conditions or cable splice, but because it does not require a cable, there will be no problem with broken scale or broken cables or wires, so it can be used properly and continuously. And the last is disaster recovery. In case of accidents due to fire, floods, or other disaster, the loss of communication infrastructure in wireless communication system can be minimal. Like for example, it's easy to restore or repair because it doesn't have any cables that can take time to repair. Now, I'm going to discuss the disadvantages. Even though wireless communication has a number of advantages over wired communication, there are few disadvantages as well. First is interference. In Tagalog is panghihimasok. Wireless communication system use open space as the medium of transmitting signals. As a result, there is a huge chance that radio signal from one wireless communication system or network might interference with other signals. For example, on your Wi-Fi or data on your mobile phone, when you open the hotspot, someone else can connect to the Wi-Fi without your permission. I know not all of us have experienced this, but we can't avoid these kind of events. Second is security. One of the main concerns of wireless communication is security. Since the signals are transmitted in open space, it is possible that the intruder can intercept the signals and copy sensitive informations. So, for security, we need to enhance the safety. So don't forget to put security like passwords. So it's really necessary to make sure that our rules, our files, our data are safe and protected. And last is health concerns. We all know excessive use like a mobile phones is harmful to our health. Like for example, the radiation. Continuous exposure to any type of radiation can be hazardous. So we have to discipline ourselves in using it so that it does not affect our health. And that is the end of our report. Thank you for listening.